Hey everyone, welcome to another edition of my live tea tasting. I've got an exciting blend for you guys today, so I'm just going to go ahead and jump right in. This is in continuation of the spooky teas that I've been doing all month long. Again, this one is from Black Forge Coffee. This one is called Ritual, and it's a very, very spicy smelling tea, and I'm dying to get into it. Now, what's in it is turmeric root, ginger, cinnamon, cloves, cardamom, licorice root. And oh man, it smells super spicy. It just kind of hits you right in the nose, goes right into the mouth, and it is just like, wow. I gotta tell you, I have been smelling this thing for the past few minutes, and it's strong, and I'm very curious to see how it tastes. This is an herbal blend. There is no actual tea in it, so this is not going to be caffeinated. So this is the perfect time. Hey, Mickerdoodles, welcome! This is the perfect time of day for those who are caffeine sensitive. This one does not have any caffeine in it because there is no tea, so this one is going to be pretty safe to drink all day long. So let's go ahead and see what it tastes like. Ooh, that's got a kick. Hey, Sneha, welcome. Wow, that has got like some kind of kick. The first thing that jumps out really is the turmeric. It's very, very lively, very spicy. It's kind of, hey Teresa, welcome. It's kind of a bit strong, a little overwhelming, I'd have to admit. It's kind of got like a certain, wow, like I have to admit, yeah, it is a little bit overwhelming. The spice is pretty strong. It's burning right in the back of my throat. I'm not really picking up much else. I mean, I am getting like cinnamon and cardamom, but yeah, this is like, whew. This is definitely a winter tea, but it's kind of like it's not very rounded. You know, it's very direct. It's kind of got like an orangey tinge to it. But wow, like it's all spice. This is definitely going to be something that you want to drink to keep you warm. And it's like, it's a little bit hard for me to wrap my head around because it's so much spice. It's definitely keeping me warm up here, and I can feel it actually going down. All the spices are like warming up my esophagus, my throat, the back of my neck. All of this right now is kind of hot. Yeah, wow is right. It's a very interesting sensation. Is there any tea in it? No, there's no tea in it. This is all herbs. And from the taste of it, it's like actually all spices. You know what? Let me take a look. Turmeric root, ginger's a root. Could that be considered an herb? No, I think it's a spice. Yeah, ginger is a spice. Cinnamon's a spice. Cloves is a spice. Cardamom. Well, yeah, ginger is a root, but it's used as a spice as opposed to an herb. That's how I'm. No, I mean like it is a spice. Like when you grind it up. What do you mean? No, it's not. It's like I know it's a root, It's used as a vegetable? Really? Well, I guess you could say that because, like a potato is a root. You know what? Yeah, it's hard to, it's hard to really place. I always thought it was used as a spice because you grind it up and use it. Well, yeah, that's true. Anything can be used as a spice if you grind it. But yeah, like, I'm just meaning this as like not an herb kind of thing. Cardamom. Is cardamom considered an herb? I mean, you eat them all. And licorice root. Yeah, like this is. It's really hard to define the flavor in this because it's like there's a whole lot of spice, a whole lot of hot, but there's nothing to go along with it, you know? It's very interesting. It's kind of like the same experience that you get with certain hot mustards, where it's just spice and nothing else. I'm kind of feeling that way about this tea. I mean, it's not a bad thing. It's just, I was hoping for something a little bit more well-rounded. This is good if you need to like warm up, and like if you're super cold, this will do the job. But as far as like a satisfying taste in the end, I'm kind of disappointed. Like, this is the kind of tea that begs to have some sweetness in it, I would probably want to put some sugar in this, maybe some cream, something to give it more of a flavor rather than just a cup of hot water with spice. This is the kind of tea that you would drink in India if you had a sore throat. Exactly. Yeah, it feels more medicinal than something that you would enjoy for flavor. Something in my eye. But all in all, like, I'm feeling kind of like this could have had some improvement. Like if you would have added some tea or added something that wasn't a spice, then that would be perfect. Like, I get the feeling that after I finish about half of this, my nose is going to be dripping because I'm feeling it already, and I've only had like a few sips. It wasn't even a whole gulp, The burn of it is lasting kind of long. Like, it's just sitting on my throat, and it's a little bit. What was it? What's at the bottom of the cup? That is actually the turmeric powder. I didn't even realize you guys could see it. Like, yeah. Oh wow, there is. It's like a yellow residue. I thought you guys can't really see it because like it's at the bottom, but I didn't realize how thick it was. Yeah, there's a whole lot of turmeric in here. Ooh, I was not expecting this kind of a look. And as you can see, was this eating too much turmeric causes pimples? I'd never heard of that before. See, but like, if you take a look at the color, it's very much like an apple cider. It's like that brownish, kind of orangey, very, very murky. You can't even see through it. That's from all the turmeric powder. Now, when I first put it in, a lot of the powder just went straight through the diffuser and went right to the bottom. This is more of a soup. I would say, yeah, it is kind of a broth. Oh yeah, turmeric is good. I'm not gonna deny that. The only problem is, like, it's straight up spice. It's very healthy for you. Like, that's the kind of thing that you would drink for health and medicinal purposes. But otherwise, I wouldn't come to this for flavor. And if you take a look at what it looks like when it's dry, you'll see it looks very much like just an autumn floor. You know, you have lots of oranges, lots of yellows, lots of like light browns. There's nothing in there that's. Would I mix it with milk? Possibly cream. I would give something to round out the flavor a little bit. But there's not really a whole lot in here that that's done for flavor. It's like that'd be a good drink if you're with a cold or flu, I bet. Oh yeah, absolutely. Hey Juliet, welcome. Yeah, like the thing that I'm struggling with this blend is it's all spice. It's not bad tasting, so to speak, but it's kind of like disappointing because it's so simple and so direct. And yes, Neha, you're right. This is like drinking broth straight up. But it's not as salty as a broth usually is. But it's along those same lines because it's so spicy. You don't get any sweetness. You don't get any. You don't get any floral. You don't get any grass. You don't get any. You don't get any citrus. You like. There's nothing really behind it. Just a straight up spice. And you know, I mean, like I tend to love spicy things, but this one seems a little boring. You know. Like, this is the kind of tea that I would drink if I was sick. I don't think I would go for flavor unless I put more stuff in this. Being what it is, I'm struggling to find a reason to recommend it. You know, other than, you know, you're sick. It's like, whew, it's just straight up spice. And if you take a look at the steeped version, there's not a whole lot of difference. It looks exactly the same. As I mentioned before, there's no tea in it, so there's nothing there to expand. So what you see is what you get. It's all like just an autumn floor. The only difference is the color is deeper, more saturated. It's more on the red side than the orange side when you compare it with the dry. But this is got from the ingredients list. It's got tons of health benefits. You know, turmeric is supposed to be good for anti-inflammatory reasons. Packed with antioxidants. It's supposed to be, I think, again, this is not medical advice. I think I read somewhere that it's supposed to help prevent certain cancers. Don't quote me, because I'm trying to remember if I said that, if I had that correct. But yeah, like it's a healthy tea. You know, it goes without saying. Oh, and again, the licorice root, if I remember correctly, also has anti-inflammatory properties, and it helps your stomach. Same with ginger. So this is like it's a very healthy tea. It's not a very tasty tea. This is the kind of tea, it brings back memories when I would be walking home from work, like in the middle of winter in Chicago, and it's just like freezing. Like you can't feel your toes after 3 seconds out there. It's like that kind of weather. You're walking home and you need something to warm you up. This will warm you up from the core out. So yeah, you'll drink it, and it'll get you home, no problem. It's like, what was this? As was hypothesized by traditional Chinese medicine, turmeric and ginger have pain-relieving effects for a variety of ailments. That's what, I did hear that somewhere. That's good for like pain. That's anti-inflammatory. It does a lot for pain relief and for joints and stuff like that. Mm. And the thing, like, it's just sitting on my throat, and it's super duper spicy. Like, all I feel is heat. I'm not really tasting anything. Maybe like just a slight saltiness, but all I'm getting is spice. And you know, like, right now, what I'm concerned about is like heartburn later on, because I'm at that age where heartburn can hit no matter what. So if you're sensitive to that kind of thing, I would suggest a little bit of caution, because it is spicier than a lot of teas that I'm used to. It's on the side of a really hearty masala chai, but without the masala. You know, without that strong Assam flavor behind it. Did I know that ginger and turmeric are both used in over 80% of Indian food? Yes. Yes, I knew that because I have my own personal Indian food distributor or creator, producer. I don't know. Yeah, she makes a lot of Indian food, and we have a lot of turmeric and ginger in the. Well, if I say cook, it sounds, I don't know, it just doesn't sound right. Like, oh, she's cooking in the kitchen. You know, it just feels icky to say that. But yeah. Yeah. So I did know that they use a lot of ginger and turmeric in their cooking, in their cuisine. Oh, man. Yeah, I feel it. Like, my nose is draining. And it's like, right now, I know as soon as I log off here, all of this is just going to come pouring out. Everything is loosening up. And I mean, like, that's a good thing when it happens in a convenient time. If you're talking on a camera, the last thing you need is boogers coming out your nose. That's all I'm saying. At least this is cleaning your sinuses. Oh yeah, absolutely. Like, I bet you tonight I'm going to be snore free, because all of this. Why do you want to say? You are not going to see boogers on camera. Trust me. That's going to be the worst. Miriam, welcome. Ooh, I'm getting that sensation. Right now, everything is draining, and I'm getting that sensation of feeling it. Like, there's such a relief. I had no idea it was there. Oof. Like that regular pressure that you feel is just. What if you mix liquid kick in the face with this one? That would be dangerous. Liquid kick in the face already has some of these components. It has the ginger for sure. It was just, I wandered in the super interesting part of the show. Oh yeah, absolutely. It's like you walk right into my sinuses draining. Oh man, this is like, it's really hard for me to speak because everything is like slowly coming down. I'm about to show boogers on camera. I'm not about to show boogers on camera. That's gonna get me put in Facebook jail for sure. Oh man, but this has it does have that same kind of kick that liquid kick in the face has, but without the smokiness, and without the sweetness of the coconut. I wonder if they have scary spiced tea, like Hot Ones wing sauce. I mean, this is technically scary. I got it at the Oddities Festival. It was the Oddities and Curiosities. Was this bro go blow your nose will be okay for a few minutes? Yeah, but it won't look as good on YouTube. So, it's like, yeah. I'm not gonna leave you guys alone for that long. But I'll tell you one thing, like this is like really doing wonders for my sinuses. I feel it all coming out. It's bad. It's so bad. And I get the feeling that if I have any of this left after the stream, I'm just gonna have to chug it down and blow my nose, because that's gonna clear me up so much. Normally, when I drink this kind of spicy tea, it's all very casual, like drink, 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 no talking in between, and it's just gonna drain everything all at once. This one I'm doing it piece by piece. So put on a segue a few moments later. Yeah, for real, that would work. Mike, this is bad. Takes another sip. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Oh man, I didn't even know you could use GIF comments in here. That's so cool. Do them again. Or no, that's stickers, not GIFs, right? I don't care. Either way, do it again. But I'm not saying that it's bad tasting. I'm saying that it's bad that it's draining me, and I'm like trying to fight my my booger battle. If I'm gonna be blunt, that's just what I'm gonna call it. Like, I feel like I'm going to put this tea away for a couple months, and then in the middle of like January and February, when there's like 20 feet of snow outside, that's when I'll pull this out again. So you wonder if you're going to sneeze and knock your camera off. Probably not, because it's a good distance away. Like, I can put my hands out far enough and not touch anything. So I think the cameras are safe for now. Ooh, not so much my sinuses, but yeah. And now that it's cooling off, I'm still not tasting anything much different. It's very much like it's just sitting on my tongue, being hot. What was this? How about putting some chili powder in it? I mean, that's like the only thing that's missing. If I were to put some habanero in this, that would really be some fireworks. And yeah, absolutely, it's socially distanced filming. It's just all the way over there. I can even put my hands straight out. That is me right now, actually. Whew. So, I forgot I was going to do the Thomas taste. I came that close to missing the Thomas taste. All right, let's see. Yeah, there's very little left to find, even in the Thomas taste. Like, it's very straightforward. Let's see, if you put tomato puree and some salt, it'll be a tomato curry. Basically, yeah. It's another one of those pizza sauce juices. It's the pizza sauce juice that your dad makes. Bloody Mary tea. That might not be such a bad idea. I mean, I could totally go for something like that. I've never actually had a Bloody Mary, but it sounds interesting. Okay, questions, comments. Now's the time. I'm opening up the floor. I'm going to answer Teresa's question as I always do first. What would I pair this with? Anything that could use some spice, really. Like, this is probably like gosh, what'll go good? Maybe like a gumbo. You know what? A gumbo would go really well with this. Jambalaya. I would love to try jambalaya with this, because jambalaya has that same kind of savory spice to it that can really balance it out and just maintain the overall flavor. What's this? You should try it with some stevia. How's that? That actually sounds like, I mean, I would probably put some kind of sweetener in it. Stevia might be a little too sweet. And it might throw off like the spiciness. I would probably use like a honey or something along those lines. Because if you put in something that's way too sweet against this spice, it'll probably it'll imbalance it and probably not settle so well on the palate. So go allspice or go home gingerbread cookies maybe. Actually, that might not be so bad because the gingerbread is sweeter than that, and it would probably like this tea would bring out the spiciness in the gingerbread more than the gingerbread will bring in the sweetness of the tea. So that I think that it would make a good pair in that sense. And this is a very strong scented piece that just like it permeates the room. As I was brewing it, I was like on the other side of the apartment, and it smelled strong. I'm not gonna lie, like I could smell it all around. I'm just kind of surprised that there's no other flavor around it. You know, like it could use maybe some fruits in this, or maybe some kind of. I mean, I can't think of anything floral that would help. Yeah, because I mean, like the floral would just be lost in all that spice. Yeah, this is really, it's a really difficult tea to spicy sangria. Yeah, it's a very difficult tea to really place, but I enjoy it. I like the way that it feels, but I'm just like a spice kind of maniac. You know, I mean, I've always gone for the hot and spicy blends. I kind of take it as a challenge. So for a guy like me, I would drink this not for taste, but more for ability, more for the health benefits. Ooh, everything is still draining. I would recommend this more for the health benefits than taste. It's not a bad tasting tea by any means, but it's just kind of like kick in the face spicy. And speaking of kick in the face, I'm going to kick myself in the face. Okay, announcements. For those of you who have been following on the community, there is something coming up, and I did put in a save the date. It's going to be for November 13th, if I remember correctly. Let me just double check. Yep, November 13th, I will be having something special for you guys. I haven't, please do mark it on your calendars. Absolutely. It's going to be, I didn't put a time yet. I am going to announce the time next week. Oh yeah, absolutely. Send everybody calendar invites. As well. Once I get the time down pat, then we'll go ahead and send out calendar invites. I also want to encourage everybody to lean more towards Twitch rather than Facebook, because it's going to be more interactive that way. I want to get more traffic on that channel, so please, if you do join in and you have the option, it will be on Facebook, of course, but ooh, excuse me, sort of hit me. It will be on Facebook, of course, but you know, I'm trying to expand my Twitch channel as well. Also, next week, I'm planning on doing something maybe in the middle of the week. something special. I'm going to try out, if you guys had noticed last week, I posted a recipe for butterbeer latte. I'm going to do that for you guys live, and I'll cook it, see how it tastes. I'm also going to add some Assam to it so that it's an actual tea rather than just hot milk, flavored hot milk. Oh, excuse me. So that we'll look forward to. You're coming over for that? Okay, yeah. Then I'll let you know what day, and we'll all try it out. But yeah, it's most likely going to be either in the middle of the week or in the weekend. I haven't decided yet. Once I take a look at the calendar, I'll have a clearer definition of what I'm going to do that day. So, with that, I'm going to go ahead and close. Thank you, everybody, for joining me once again. This has been a really great experience. I'm going to post the link to this blend in the comments, so I encourage you guys to check it out, if only for the health benefits. Because yeah, it's it's fairly simple, but I think it's worth the investment. So until next time, have a great weekend, a wonderful week, and I'll see you next time. Bye.